But no, I believe generally in capitalism. Believe generally that people should be allowed to do what they want, but also you have to take that into account when you're reading their articles and watching their TV programs
Yeah.
and going like, you know, do you have an interest in keeping us all angry at each other all the time? Do you have
Well,
an interest in, or even if like we're going to get into with Operation Mockingbird,
yeah,
like,
that's what I was
are
gonna
you
say.
getting
That's
paid by
yeah,
the CIA to tell us a certain narrative?
yeah.
Which is exactly what happened.
When
So,
you say that, it feels like a big jump, like a
mm,
huge leap. But as soon as you brought it up with me, I looked into it and well, that's not really that crazy. Which is again, listener, I'm warning you. As soon as you
get out if you don't have the stomach for it. Okay, no, here's the thing. If you have a job, I heard Kevin Costner say this once. He said, I take my job very seriously, but I know I do not have a serious job.
Mm, mm,
And as an entertainer myself, I was like, that is the wisest thing
yeah,
I've ever heard. And so if you have a serious job, maybe consider another hobby. You know, like if you being distracted listening to this podcast might get somebody killed or like you give them the wrong medication, maybe I don't know.
yeah.
I want to say don't listen. I'm just saying that, don't go down those rabbit holes if you have serious work you're supposed to be doing,
Yeah.
or maybe wait till you get that work done and then I don't know.
Or just keep in mind that not everybody around you is going to be as open to these ideas as you might be.
Yeah, except man, maybe it's just my personality, but I've found that it makes much better conversations than you'd realize
Oh yeah.
because there's a lot of conspiracy dads out there that you say something like that guy behind the counter and oh man, what do you think about the fluoride? And then I go, oh, let me tell you what I think about the fluoride. And what's the other alternative is that we could have had a conversation about where we go, well, what do you do for a living?
Yeah,
Well,
absolutely.
oh,
That's the
yeah,
go-to.
this is what I do for a
Yeah.
living. Which that's a goal of mine in life is just avoid
Yeah, talk about the
asking
weather,
somebody what they
talk
do for a
about what you
living.
do for a living.
Have you seen a UFO? Have you seen an alien or a ghost? That was a deliberate effort to avoid asking somebody, what do you do for a living?
Sure.
And I'll say, if for challenge for anyone out there, if you want to start doing it, you'll find that like you'll really get to know people.
Sure. Yeah.
So one of those doctors that has seen a ghost, and man, he's seen ghosts. And we sat and talked for like an hour. And at the end of that, I was like, I know way more about you than I ever would have known if I just said, hey, what do you do for a living?
I'm a doctor.
Yeah, doctor, do medical stuff.
Yeah.
End the conversation.